Time to bring on more fire to this call. So let me introduce first of all, she has been coaching for 4 years. She's a 2021 Premier Coach. Woohoo! She's a 2-star Diamond Coach from Foothill Ranch, California. Kim DeLiema. Yay, Kim. Hey, how are ya?
Doing great.
Okay, good. We've got your sound going. Okay, next coach coming on board. She's been coaching for 4 years. She is a 2-time Premier Coach. So she hit it for this year and last year. She's a 3-star Diamond Coach from Vacaville, California. Erika Hewitt. Yay, Erika. Okay, we got you. Good. We got you. All right. And last but not least, she's been coaching just over a year, about a year and a half. She's a 2021 Premier Coach, 2-star Diamond Coach from Valrico, Florida. Jackie Worley. Jackie is here.
Hey, everybody.
Yay. Okay, you're all on. Thank you so much. I want to just say to everybody that I brought you onto this call because of the last August Cup. You all performed very, very well. You were either captains or participants, which you'll get to in a moment. So let's give the audience a little bit of a background on all of you. Let's first hear from Kim. So Kim, raise your hand. You're in the gorgeous red. Pink, fuchsia, magenta, whatever. What brought you to Beachbody? And then let's go fast forward to your experience with the cup.
All right, good morning. So I joined back in the fall of 2016. At the time, I was a mom with a 4-year-old and an 18-month-old, and I was drowning a little bit. And I fast forward to seeing my old high school friend Kelly posting on Instagram, also a mom, and just looking so energized and so fit. And I was the mom who was just struggling to get to the gym. And at the time, my son was getting sick a lot. And so I was taking him to a lot of specialist appointments. I spent probably like amount of part-time job hours in and out of doctor's offices. And he would get sick a lot. He had a low immune system. And I was really just not able to take care of myself. So little did I know that that 21 Day Fix DVD set would come into my life and really open up doors for me that had been closed for so long. For the first time ever, I got my energy back. I loved my results. And I just finally had something that nobody could take away from me, no matter what the day brought. Didn't matter if my husband got called into work, if my baby was up all night, or he was sick. I could still take care of myself. And that was everything to me. So I just started coaching organically. I loved my results. I loved what was happening. I just shared it. And I was the coach who just failed forward. And my coach always laughs at me and likes to remind me how I did things just because I had the heart for it, but I didn't always know how, but I just went for it. And I was invited to do Team Cup in the beginning. And I said no. And I said no because I didn't have the belief that I could do it. And I was so afraid to be the weakest link. And I'm honestly not a competitive person. So the minute I get invited to do something that I'm not sure I'm good at, my initial reaction is, no, I'll just hang it back. Not for me. So I missed it. And then I did do a few Team Cups in the last few years, but I never treated it as a real thing. I kind of looked at it like, oh, it's just one more thing for me to do, and I guess I'll do it. But I never gave it my all. So I don't know, Sandy, if you want me to tell them now how I gave it my all or to wait. Yep. Okay. So 2020 rolled around, you guys, and I feel like it was almost the same situation as 2016, where the world stopped in March and everything was suddenly taken away from us. But there was one thing that wasn't, and it was my community and my fitness routine that I knew how to do, because that was the only thing I could wake up and do no matter what was happening in the world. Not to mention, I was home with my 2 kids. I was homeschooling one, and the other was like bouncing around doing nothing because his preschool closed. My husband's in law enforcement. His hours were crazy, as you can imagine. Really hard season to be in for us. And I worked in a hospital, and I was furloughed. So for the first time, I was put to test. I was at the moment where it was like distractions are gone, excuses are gone, income, steady income is gone. Now what do? I either go all in for the goals I set in January, or I back out again. And this time I said, no, I love this. I'm a fixer and a doer. And I went into my community, my friends, my family, my followers, and I simply offered what I knew worked. Free workouts, accountability groups, check-ins, a place for a positive space. And that's where I kind of started to, plant the seeds over the months from March until August. And then Team Cup came. And this time I said, game on, I'm going to be a team leader. And I picked a couple PS coaches, but then I had other coaches from our big team. And it didn't matter that they weren't my coaches. This time in August, me and these 4 women, we came together. We made a team page. We had a goal setting call. We set the bar higher and we treated it like a little microcosm of what we do every day. And that's where the magic happened. There was a girl on our team who said, I've never sold a challenge pack. I said, okay, your goal is SC5. Another friend said, I've never hit SC10. I challenged her. I said, SC12 is your goal. And here's what happened. Every step of the way, every week, we checked in. We did our calls. We did our power hours. We had our Facebook team page. And we started to see each other have those wins. And we would cheer each other on. And we'd say, you're so close. Come on. How can we help you? And we did it. And we got closer to the end of the month. And we got the email saying, you're in the running to be first or second place in the West Coast region. That was mind-blowing. I was the girl and the coach who had said no and never believed she could do anything with this. So we did it. We placed second place. And this is the moment that changed my business, you guys, because it showed me that I could be a leader, that I could finally break my limiting belief that I was okay at getting my own challengers, but I didn't know if I could lead others to have the same success in business that I had. And this was the pivotal point where I said, okay, I can do it. We've done it. And watch me go. And that's where our team grew. We hit 2-star, we hit premier, and we're running together. That's what Team Cub did for me, for the coach who said, no, I can't bring anything to the table. It can change.
Yeah, and that's what I have written down in my notes is that you declined to participate in the first cup because you had a fear that you would let people down.
Yeah, I just didn't want to disappoint anybody. And I just was scared that I didn't know enough, that I was maybe at the time an Emerald coach, or I even dropped Emerald and then came back. I didn't have the belief and I was so scared to do the work. That's the truth. It seemed like so much, but then when you break it down, it's not that much more work. It's just being consistent with what you should do each day of the month.
I love that. Okay. I want to go to Erika. So Erika, what brought you to Beachbody, and then talk about your experience with Cup. Oh, let me unmute you. Sorry. My fault.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I actually signed up as a coach in February 2017, but I think it's really important to know I actually did not start coaching at all until December of 2017. And it wasn't because I was afraid of coaching. It wasn't because I was nervous. It was because I honestly had no idea this was an opportunity. I thought when I signed up as a coach, I was just going to get the discounts. I didn't know there was this community, this love and support. I had no idea even about an accountability group. So I want to fast forward a little bit until when I hit December. So I was 5 months postpartum. I had already extended my maternity leave once, and I was 3 weeks away from going back into dental field. And I was nervous. I was like, oh my goodness, I've been doing these workouts. I don't know what's going on in life, and I'm going back to work, and I really want to level up the business. I'm kind of seeing girls do it on social media, but I had no idea how. I didn't have any direction. I had no idea where to go. So I found this girl. I was 2 a.m. one morning. I was nursing my child, scrolling on social media, trying to stay awake. And I came across this coach. And I remember looking at her and I remember being like, dang, she has everything I want. She's got confidence. She's got this team. She's got smiles. And I'm here crying, about to go back to work in 3 weeks. And I want that so bad. And I didn't understand why her. What does she have that I don't have? What is she doing that I'm not doing? And so I Googled, how do you become a successful Beachbody coach? And yes, I Googled it. And it told me to do 2 things. And Sandy's going to laugh when I say this, but it told me to watch the National Wake Up Call. And it also told me to find a business activity tracker. I promise she didn't pay me to say that. This call has been my upline. It has taught me everything I need to know about the business. So when I found where to watch the National Wake Up Call on the podcast app back then, I was going in and they were December and they're talking about 80-day obsession. We are going to start 80-day obsession. It is going to be the thing that transforms your business. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to go all into a program. I'm going to change my life. I'm going to break out those containers and I'm going to do this. I'm going to show people that we can do this together. So that wake up call, I got my accountability group. I put myself out there and then I got started. The second national wake up call I got on when I was ready to level up my business, it told me to get on Team Cup. I had no idea what this Team Cup was. I was me by myself. My husband was trying to do the workouts with me. but he was maybe way more of a gym rat, and he didn't really believe it yet. And I was like, my team, I don't have a team. And I was like, okay, I'm going to go get on this team cup. Sandy is like hyping it up, and I really need to find this because there's the thing that levels up your business. So I went on my coach office and I tried to sign up as a team of one. Unfortunately, you can't be a team of one. I didn't have anyone to sign up with. And I was upset. I was like, can I be like 5 people on one team? Can I make that happen? I couldn't. I was that person that didn't have it. So I knew there was a Facebook group where I went on, I posted on there. I said, hi, I'm Erika. I'm new to coaching. I really want to do this. I'd also love to be on Team Cup. Can someone put me on a Team Cup? I got on Team Cup. I didn't know anyone on the cup yet. And I was excited. We had this chat pod. We were getting things done. And I hit SC22 my first Team Cup. And I'm not going to tell you that I hit SC22 the rest of that year because it's not true. But that built and that consistency and that level of confidence that I got of my first Team Cup grew me into finding my own team, finding my people, getting out of my comfort zone, completing 80-day obsession, getting pregnant with my second baby. And I was able to now work full-time as a Beachbody coach. And I love that over Team Cup and the years that I've been doing them, I have grown my own team, my own people. And last August, when we got on our own Team Cup, I did what I wanted. I found my people. I made a group chat. We checked in. The accountability was high. We had so much fun, and we did so many little parties together because our goal is to live our healthiest, happiest life. And that's what Team Cup's done for me, is give me the confidence to do that and bring that onto other people's lives. So,
you know, Erika, you and Kim both have done like the whole arc of like coming in and like, you know, both of you have been around 4 years. You did mention to me that you didn't have a working upline, that you had to figure out a lot on your own, and that can happen. But you did, and you Googled everything, and the podcast, the National Wake Up Call podcast, just so you know, still exists. Yeah. Thank you for that. Okay, Jackie, I'm going to bring you on because you've only been coaching a little over a year. So let's talk about what brought you to Beachbody and then your experience with your first Team Cup.
Thank you, Sandy. I am so excited to be here. First of all, thank you so much for having me. This is truly a dream come true. I never thought I would be on this wake up call just 18 months into coaching. And it's so incredible to be recognized this way and to be here with all of you. So thank you so much. I joined as a challenger first in January of 2018. I was 3 months postpartum with my daughter. I also had a 2-year-old home at the time, and I had a really successful career as a music educator before that. And up until that point, I had really only seen myself as a teacher. Teaching students online was my part-time gig at the time. So I started my Beachbody journey, and about a year later, I had lost 60 pounds. My energy was through the roof. I felt amazing. And my coach, Michelle, kept asking me about this coaching opportunity. I was like, no, that's not for me. I'm not a Beachbody coach. I'm a teacher. That's my background. So I'm just going to stay with that. Well, fast forward about a year later, and I was let go from that part-time teaching job. I was basically told I had missed one too many 4 a.m. classes, and I was not going to be allowed to continue with that. So I really had a choice at that moment. I could either try to find a different teaching job, kind of doing the same exact thing, or I could go all in with where my heart was really pulling me, and that was to this Beachbody opportunity. My heart was already in it. I just was so afraid to take that plunge, to just say yes and go all in. But when my back was against the wall and we did not have that second income coming in, I was like, you know what? I just have to go all in with this and just do what I can to make it work. And that very first month, I sold 11 challenge packs. And I was like, okay, I'm onto something here. So I ended that year as a shaky diamond. And I started realizing I'm going to need more people to build this team with me. I can't do this on my own. This is a team effort. It's not just about me. So I joined my first Team Beachbody Cup in February of 2020. I led the cup, but I honestly didn't really have any goals. I was like, let me just hit SC Club and win a free t-shirt. That'll be awesome. And I did, but I learned a lot. I didn't have any kind of thing going into there going like, we're going to win, we're going to do this. And there was really no plan. So fast forward to August, and obviously the pandemic had hit, and there was a lot of people who were interested in doing at-home fitness. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to go all in with this. I'm going to bring on my PS coaches. I'm going to make it a really big deal that they're joining me on this Team Cup. Like, yes, we're going to do this together. I had my eye on those AirPods. I really wanted new AirPods. I was like, I'm going to get those AirPods. And I made it a big deal for them too. So I named our Facebook group chat Team Cup winners, and I put like fire emojis on, and I was like, we're going to win this thing, guys. And that was kind of our mentality the entire time. I had 2 coaches on my team who had never sold a challenge pack. My PS coach, Sarah, I was looking for her to rank advanced to Diamond, which is really exciting for me. And then her PS coach was on, who was looking to rank advanced to Emerald. And it was just a team effort. We checked in with each other. We cheered each other on. And at the end of the Team Cup, when we came in first place in the Southeast District, Diamond and Below, which is like mind-blowing to me, we got together and we celebrated. And that was what kind of drove the momentum from then until the end of the year. We got together, we made t-shirts, we made a big deal out of it. And obviously that momentum really kind of carried us through to becoming a 2021 Premier team. And now here I sit, a 2-star Diamond Premier coach, and I just could not be more thankful for the Team Cup opportunity to help me to really grow the confidence of my coaches and help them to understand that it like Erika and Kim said, it's really just about consistency more than anything. It's not about, doing 10x the work every single day just during the Team Cup. It's just about realizing that you can do this no matter where you are in your business. It's just about setting those goals and making them non-negotiable.
I think Autumn says do it for the cookie, but I think you did it for the t-shirt, right?
I did. I was like, you know what? I'm already hitting SC Club every month. Why not win a free t-shirt out of it? And then it became, why not win free AirPods out of it? So yeah, for sure.
Well, I said it to you all when we were talking earlier that it's like I picked winners for this call, and there's not always winners in Team Cup. And are we doing it for the win, or are we doing it to build the business? So I want to go now and ask, let me go with Erika first. And that is your pace in the business, your leadership style, your leadership skills during Team Cup. What was that pace like?
So my pace is no different from when I'm in Team Cup month or am I just in a regular month. I feel like our job and to be a coach is we're always here to help people. It's not like I'm going to help more people than I ever did. I'd always love to help more people. And it's like our beat our best month, but it's about consistency. It's not about burnout. It's not about going all in, inviting everyone, and then just not having anyone. It's about building these habits. It's about hitting our fun goals that we hit monthly. It's about coming together as a team and building consistency and love. And then also when we bring on these people, we also want to make sure we support them elsewhere. We bring them into our accountability. We pour so much love and support. So no, I don't change consistency. I am balls to the wall every single month, and I care and love so hard. And I guess accountability is huge key for every month and every week and every day.
Kim, how do you feel about your pace during Team Cup, or for the rest of the year for that matter?
Similar to Erika, I feel like there's something I love about this business, that it is a 365-day-a-year thing. It's not just a Team Cup thing or when I'm trying to hit a goal. It's every day, because there's always something when I wake up that I think, okay, today, maybe this is on my heart, I'm going to share it. Or this is something that's working for me, I'm going to share it. So I don't think that there's a day that you don't have a little nugget to put out there. And from the beginning, I love to write. It's just something that brings me so much joy. So the idea of like creating posts has always been awesome to me. But I always thought it's not about the likes. It's not about the comments. It's about if there's one person out there who will read my message and resonate, then my job is done. And that's how I started this business. And that's how I wake up every day and focus my intentions. And that's my pace. I believe even on the hard days, just like workouts and where Autumn says, on the hard days, you press play and you show up. It's the same in our business, because there is days that it's harder. There are days that you're going to have struggles, not in Beachbody, but in life. And if you can be authentic and share your reality, that's what people are here for. They're here to relate to us. And that's what I love about the business. So I don't think that there are days off. I do believe in protecting your peace and preserving your energy sometimes, knowing if you're overwhelmed or leaning into being burnt out, you can pull back. You can kind of preserve that and focus on what you need, but you shouldn't disappear. You shouldn't say, I got to take a week off. Like, that's not how this works. This is a lifestyle. So that's every day of the year, in my opinion.
Well, I'm glad that you said that, don't disappear, because some people think that running at that high pace for a whole month is, can create burnout and can just say, no, I'm not going to do this ever again because it just takes too much work. But if you're saying that you build that pace year round, How do you deal with the people on your Team Cup team who maybe just can't go the distance?
I think it's so important to come back to the individual goal because it's going to be different for everybody. So I think what happens to a lot of coaches is they see somebody, let's say like myself or Erika or Jackie, and they say, oh, well, you're already doing this, you're already at this point. So you have to work that way. But no, pull it back. If your goal is to help 2 or 3 people, then bring it down even smaller. How many people are you talking to? And what's your why? Why do you want to help people? It's not just to say I got SC6. It's to say I had my 2 friends join me and now we're feeling great together. You've got to remind people what their why is because it's different for every person. And I think sometimes the overwhelm and the comparison is what makes people freeze and say, oh, I can't do it. It's too hard, it's too big, it's too much. But if you bring it down again, like Team Cup is supposed to be, you're supposed to be focused on individuals and maybe never done or what you'd like to do and have fun with it. Then that brings back the energy to want to show up for that goal.
Okay, so it comes back down to goals. And you guys, I think you're all using the Success Club activity tracker, right? Okay, so, and you're using that year round. So let me go to Jackie. Tell me about your pace, because I think you were the bull in the china shop, right?
I'm the bull in the china shop all day long. I mean, I came in full force because it was non-negotiable for me. I had to bring in income for my family. So of course, my coaches, at first they're like, whoa, I can't do what you do, Jackie. I'm not going to go full force like that. But what I really realized over time was that, your pace doesn't have to look like my pace. My goal might be SC20 because my norm is SC10. So for Team Cup, it's really just about breaking, like we said already, it's just about breaking down those smaller goals. How many people are you talking to? How many conversations are you having? Are you actually asking people to join you? Like, that is so important. We think that we're putting ourselves out there. We put these posts on social media and we speak our truth and we tell everybody how good it's making us feel. But are you opening that door? Are you telling people, come through and be on this side with me, right? And that was really key for my Team Cup team is not just the camaraderie between us, understanding that like I was helping my coaches believe in themselves, but that they had that power too. They can go out in their community and they can ask people just as much as I did. Just because I was already doing it for a full year, oh my goodness, like I was not the expert here. I had only been I had just begun in this. And I think that really helped them to understand it's just those small steps that you take every single day to continually and obviously do it consistently throughout time to build this business. It doesn't have to be like, 12-hour work days and like constantly being on your phone. It just has to be purposeful time that you are spending to build this business every single day. And that really allowed our momentum to just continue on until now, truly.
That's why I brought you all on. You all have different years in the business, different perspectives in the business. So consider this like the view, right? You're all coming from this and from a different door. You're all attacking it in your own ways, but you all feel that it has been a business boost for you, that your activities heightened during Team Cup, before, during, and after. As a final question to all 3 of you, about the importance of groups, the importance of inviting to groups, the importance that groups play into your success during Team Cup and the rest of the year. So let me go with Erika first.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. I think groups are the most important thing because I don't know when she said it, but Kim Fitzpatrick said, your work doesn't start when you sign someone up. It starts after. When you bring them on, that's when you're coaching. You're not trying to work to sign someone up. You bring them on, you figure out their goals, and you bring them into this accountability group. And I feel like groups, love and support and encouragement are where it's at. We have so many women joining every single day and men and all of these people coming on, but groups are the most important thing because you can't sign someone up and be left. Now, I know I am that, example of I was signed up and I didn't have anyone, but I searched for a group. And that's why I love groups so much, because accountability is key. Whether it's a coaching group, whether it's a community, a free group, a bod group, wherever this is, make sure you have someone and somewhere to pour in love and community, because it's accountability and you're going to show up more. And make sure you tell them you're doing a good job. not that you're just throwing up a post every day, but you're going on there and you're liking and you're commenting and you're saying you're so proud of them for completing a full program, or you've rocked your first week, or you've shown up every single day this month. Be happy. I feel like groups are the best thing. And when you're told you're doing a great job and you have someone there, you're going to work even harder that next month.
I'm so glad you said that, because I was going to remind you what you said. I wrote it down, is that you find what makes people happy and comfortable, which leads to them staying for the long term. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, I find I've been through so much. I feel like the years I've been coaching, and I find my goal is not anyone else's goal. And I find when you find someone's goal and you work towards their personal goal with them, and you don't push them in a direction you think they should be going, it makes them comfortable. And comfortability is friendly, it's loving, it's support. And when you have that and you're not pushing them in a different direction, they stay longer. They tell their friends come on. And then you have this community where you're all alike with so many different ways, but you're, I don't, it's so hard to explain.
Well, you know what? The key word you said there is pushing them in a different direction. You want to push them in the direction they want to go into. It's comfortable. They know it. They can do well at it. They can practice it and keep doing it. The more you do it, the better you get. And then you're 10Xing what you were doing. I think that when we just tell somebody to 10X right away, it's incongruent with how they've been working before.
It's overwhelming.
But you want to get them comfortable and then push them to exceed their personal best. That's really what Team Cup is everybody is exceeding their personal best, but as a team, they're hitting team goals. Thank you for that. Jackie, the success of groups, sorry, go ahead.
It's so important. You know, the business and the fitness side of all of this is so parallel. It truly is. You know, when we went into Team Cup, we were all doing MBF together. And MBF was a huge program last summer. I loved it. I felt shredded after that program. It was amazing. But it's so funny how Team Cup kind of works the same way, right? We had like this common goal of MBF that we were going to finish this program together. We were going to go all in with it. But you know what? At home, in those pockets of your day when you're doing MBF or you're doing your workout, my workout doesn't look the same as my coach's workouts, right? They're not lifting the same weights as I'm lifting. They're not maybe doing the same amount of reps that are what are they called? AMRAPs on MBF, right? We're not all doing the same exact thing. And that's the beauty of Beachbody, is that some people are modifying. Some people are going in all in. Some people are intensifying, right? But it's the same thing with Team Cup. We had a common goal, and that's to just give our best effort, to go every single day at this and do the best that we can. If you show up every single day, that's all that I'm asking you. And I told my team that, you know, I'm just asking you to show up and just do it every day and see what happens, you know. And like I said, I had that PS coach I had 3 PS coaches who hit a C for the very first time, who rank advanced, who just met goals they never thought they could do. And isn't that true of our customers too, right? When our challengers, when they first come on and they try a program, they're like, I don't know if I could do that. That seems really hard and overwhelming, but you've already done it. So you have to show them the way of how it can be done, just by taking it day by day, biting off a little chunk at a time and just waking up every day and committing to continuing on. And that's all that Team Cup is, really. It's just committing to making this thing happen.
Yeah, and I think I mentioned it before, or maybe last week, that if you go to the teambeachbodycup.com website, it doesn't tell you anywhere there how to do Team Cup, because it's what you already do as a coach. It's just more of it, and it's with locking arms with 4 other people. So it truly is like a small little microcosm of what just coaching is in general. So I appreciate that. And I'm so excited for you. Only a year and a half into the business, your passion is infectious, and your pace of bull in the China shop, I don't know if that's contagious, but I sure hope it's not for that China store. Anyway, okay, last but not least, let me go to Kim. And Kim, the success of a group, and then and talk also about a group that you're starting soon.
Sure. So I love community. I love groups as well. And so I'm a big believer in not just Team Cup Month, but for everyone listening, I do think you should consider this, is to think of ways to engage your audience, your friends, your followers with valuable content and information throughout the year. So for Team Cup purposes, I'd like you guys to kind of level up and do something you've never done. And that could be in the framework of a free group. But instead of doing it like I have done in the past on Facebook, this year I'm going to switch it up. This year I decided I really love the way Bod Groups is working right now. And I feel like one of our biggest things in what we have to offer in Beachbody is something you don't buy anywhere else. You can't get it with a fancy gimmick and you can't buy it on any website, but you can get it when you join us, right? And that is what happens in Bod Groups. So in order to kind of level up for Team Cup, I'm going to be doing what is a free Bod group for my friends and family and followers who want to join in. I can gift them the 14-day free trial so they can test out a bot account. They can try out the workouts. And then I'm going to spin it a little bit more because I love being creative. And this time, the free focus is not just about Beachbody, but I want to incorporate the whole family because I feel like we're at this crossroads with the pandemic where if you are somebody who's in a family, no matter what age your kids may be, you can encourage them to get active with you. And I want to do this as a free group in Bod Groups. I want to make it a fun challenge. I want to see my daughter and her best friend up the road sharing their sweaty selfies in Bod Groups because they press play on Double Time or Sean T program in February. And I want to make it a point system. This is just something I've been kind of like thinking about and getting creative with. And then for the people who say, but Kim, I'm not a mom or I don't have kids in the house, there's people of every realm in our Beachbody community. There's so many things you can do creatively. If you are empty nesters, you can get your friends on there and you can say, what about your college kids, wherever they are? They can join in anywhere and they can press play. Or if you're a dog mom and you want to get extra dog walks in and you want to challenge your dog mom friends to come in and have a special group and share your sweaty selfies with your dog, why not? But that's the beauty of what Bod Groups can be. We have this platform where you get to play with it, but then it connects everybody, right? They get access to the workouts, nutrition plans, and to you and your community. So I think groups are essential. I think free groups are wonderful to plant seeds. I think that is where you've got to put in a lot of your love and your intention, not for the instant reward maybe, but maybe for the building of trust and buy-in. So down the road, those people will remember, hey, she offered that. I either didn't use it because that happens, right? But I know it's there. Or I did use it and that was really fun. Those 5 days, I just was excited to wake up and do this. So I encourage people to really make use of what Bod Groups has to offer right now. Get creative, do something within your team that you all are excited about, whether, it's trivia, like if you're a Disney lover and you want to make, it a Disney focused free group and throw in some Disney trivia games. There's so much you can do, you guys. It's just a platform, but you get to make it your own. So I want to encourage everybody to kind of get out of your comfort zone, break free of maybe your self-limiting beliefs of what you think Bod Groups is or isn't, because it's had some growing pains, but I think it's working so great now. And go with it and make it the thing that you level up to and you kind of set the bar higher and you see what you guys can achieve together, being creative and having fun with maybe a free group in February.
Okay, well, that was a beautiful segue to Kevin's spot in the next minute. I want to thank you, all three of you, because from California to Florida, from a year into the business to 4 years into the business, from jumping on the first Team Cup that your upline coach asked you to be on, to waiting months before you finally say, okay, I can do this. You have shown that there is such a vast majority of people who wait until things are perfect before they jump into an activity that could help their businesses. And I think you said it, Kim. I had it in my notes somewhere about you thought Team Cup was all about winning. But Team Cup is really all about building your business. That's the little secret. So even though it is a competition, the joke is on everybody else, because what it did is it helped build your skills. It helped build your camaraderie, your teamwork, and the way that you interact with your team. So maybe we should shift the marketing a little bit, because people want to get their name engraved on that cup, but I think that you want to get your name engraved on your team before that. So thank you to all three of you. It has been a pleasure hanging out with you the past couple weeks and getting to know you better. And congratulations. Oh, and you're all registered for Team Cup, right?
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Done. Ready to go.
Yep.
You want to share your Team Cup name just so?
Not yet.
Yeah. Yes, I will. Ours is Fearlessly Fit.
Yeah.
Fearlessly Fit. Okay. Anybody else want to share?
We're Team Fit and Free. So
Fit and Free. Okay.
Fit and
And Jackie's going to keep it a secret until we
Not
see
yet. We're not ready yet.
it up on the leaderboards. Okay.
There we go.
Thank you so much. Now I'm going to head on over to Kay Shaw, or he's going to head on into the call. Thanks, everybody. I'm out. Kay Shaw's in.
Great job. And coaches, what a great call. I mean, what a perfect segue into bod groups. I absolutely love. If you feel inspired right now, if you feel motivated, do something about it. Do something about it. Create that group. Step inside the dark a little bit. Get uncomfortable, because this is where you're going to grow. It's great to be inspired, but if you don't do anything, you stay right where you're at. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen, because I'm going to show you exactly how you can create a bod group and put people into it. Now, I know I saw the chat. A lot of people are asking, so is bod groups free? We have a free 14-day trial for anyone who wants to do it. So all they need to do, and I'll share my screen now, all they need to do is, hold on. I guess this is the one I'll share. Then I'll come over here, staring at myself. Okay, so all they need to do is go to beachbodyondemand.com. You as well need to go to beachbodyondemand.com to create the group, but you can send all of your prospects to beachbodyondemand.com, and there they have an option to sign up for that free 14-day trial. This is something that anybody can do. This is something you can do right now. Yes, I am talking to you. You can set up a bod group right now, and I'm going to show you exactly how you do it. All you need to do is at the top of Beachbody On Demand, click on bod groups. And once you're in here, click on this blue button that says start a group, and we just get started. All you need to do here is select a program or a theme. I'm going to stick with the same thing we did last week, because it is something that Carl is passionate about. It is something that was mentioned today on the National Wake Up Call. It is something that we're passionate about, and that is focus on family health. February is an awesome month to focus on family health. So I'm going to simply make this a fitness themed, although you can do any of the programs. You can do a size themed, a body beast themed, a whatever you want. But for this purpose, I'm going to do fitness. I'm going to start this group on February 1st. And right now it's an ongoing date. I don't know when it's going to end. And so I'm just going to leave that box checked right here. If you do know when it's going to end, or if you want it to be the entire month of February, you can have it end on the 28th of February. Either way is fine. I want this to be in an English language. I want this to be, people you invite, your customers and leads, plus your coach page. If you do have questions, you can click here. It'll tell you exactly what that means. But for this one, I'm going to leave it just like this. I'm going to show motivational posts from Carl. Yes. So show motivational posts from Beachbody Super Trainers. Yes. Are you guys scared yet? Me neither. Some basic details. Okay, my group name, Focus on Family Health. And I'm going to choose one of these images. I did that one last week. Let's do, I don't know. This one's kind of cool. Actually, I like that one. Yeah, that looks nice. Focus on family health. It starts on February 1st. Okay, then I'm just going to simply, once I figure that out, click on next. I don't have an intro video. If you do have one, you can upload it, or you can describe your group below. This is a group that focuses on family health. And then you write more stuff, whatever you want to put in there. Okay, next. I want them to have Beachbody On Demand because we're going to be doing programs. I want them to be on Shakeology. And you know what? I want them to be drinking their water. Okay? Next. Some before and afters, you can select up to 3. I'm going to choose that one, and that one. Okay. Click on next. Done. Congratulations, your group is ready to go live. So I'm going to preview my group to make sure it looks right. Focus on family health. That's the image I chose. It starts in 6 days, 15 hours, and 6 minutes. What they need to have to join is Beachbody on Demand, Shakeology, and water. And these are some things that as your customers, as you send this to your customers and your prospects, they're going to see this. They're going to see exactly what I just showed you right here. They're going to see these images to hopefully inspire them. And you know what? This looks actually really good. So I'm going to say, do it. Let's publish the group. I didn't commit to anything right now. This is simply the group that I am forming. You can do this. You can create a group and then delete it. I mean, this is something that I want you guys to just get comfortable doing. And now that your group is created, all you need to do is just share a link with them. There's multiple ways to do this. Right now, I'm going to share a link. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to send it in an email to my friends and family and those that I want in this group. And that is it, guys. That is simply how you can start a bod group. I'm going to, these ladies that were in here today focused on 3 things that I want to make sure that you understand the importance of bod groups. Number 1, friendship. Friendship is something we are all seeking, especially now, still in quarantine, still not being able to connect with other people. There are so many people out there who are looking for an avenue, looking for an outlet, looking for someone to connect with. That can happen on bod groups, and it's such a safe platform. This is not social media. This is not come on, and I don't know if my before and after picture is going to be shared by others or who's going to be viewed by. This is such a safe platform for people to come, log their workout, log drinking their shake, show us a sweaty selfie, kind of interact with other people. What a great opportunity to have that friendship. Number 2, accountability. I cannot stress the importance of accountability in bod groups, in reaching your goals. You guys are inspired after today's call. That's awesome. But I'm seeing in the comments that maybe you're still a little hesitant. Stop it. Now is not the time to be hesitant. Now is the time to lean into the uncomfortable feeling that you have right now. Now is the time to be held accountable to the things you want to do. And that will happen in bod group. There are people out there right now who are looking for answers, looking for solutions. We have the solution. It's done through you. And the only way they will get to their definition of success is by you holding them accountable. Put together a bod group. And the third one, guys, it kind of goes hand in hand with friendship, is community. Community is everything. It's honestly something that we thrive on here. Right now, this is a National Wake Up Call community. We're interacting with one another. You guys are commenting. You guys are asking questions. You're celebrating the things you're hearing. It is exactly what it should be. Just take that to a bod group. Just take that to your friends and say, hey, I need help staying accountable. Will you come into this group and join me and help keep me accountable? That's not scary to do. That's what we do here at Beachbody. So, guys, that's I need to wrong button. I need to stop sharing this. Stop sharing screen. Okay. I am so excited for February. I'm so excited for you to focus on your health, your family's health, and your friends and family's health. That's what we do here at Beachbody. We will see you on another call here on the National Wake Up Call, guys. Have an excellent week, and we'll see you next week.